Peace, 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 beautiful souls. Peace. Wow. I'm on a video frenzy today. This is actually my third video of today that I am doing. Because, as I say, as I get things that comes to me that brings more clarity to me, I want to share it with you all. So peace be unto you all. I am glad that you are here, taking a view of this video, and I truly do hope that you find it beneficial in your repertoire of remembering. And because it's a beautiful thing, I'm experiencing that, and I love when things start to unfold and start to really make sense, and it's a beautiful thing. So without further ado, with this bumpy ride, let's start what it is that I came here to say and do today. Well, what has transpired with me, I did a video regarding things that are artificial and how everything on this side of what we participate in is truly artificial. And I said, why not, take an attempt to try to break it down as to, why I say that it's artificial, like everything is artificial, right? And let's start, by birth, right? We're going to start by birth. So when you come here, when you incarnate and you come through the portal of your mother's womb, right? You come here partially equipped with knowing, right? You come here knowing. Although, we are not able to speak yet, because remember, speaking is a lower form of what it is that, we were able to do, right? Nevertheless, due to the fall in frequency, that is what it is that we do now to communicate. But also we came here with a lot of the codes, as we were, being born, right? So in the efforts of all of those things, the birthing position has been changed. We are not in the natural formation of the birthing position. Then, as you are born, they take you, they cut the umbilical cord right away, right? Which gives us the key codes. We're supposed to stay connected to the umbilical cord until it falls off. We're supposed to stay connected to the placenta and the umbilical cord until it naturally falls off, so that all of the stem cells and everything that they rush to take out of the placenta when the babies are born, we get all of that information, right? So, and then they inoculate you, right? Now, this is all due to taking you from your natural state of being and setting you up for the artificial state of being, which is they're now stripping you. They're stripping you, right? They're stripping you as you come into this incarnation, right? Okay, so now they've taken away your knowledge. They've inoculated you with some of the inoculations, which suppresses you, because now they're introducing foreign things into your body that is not necessary to have, right? And they justify it to prevent you from getting this and to getting that. But these things are created, man-made. They're not natural. They're not organic. These viruses and different things of that nature are not organic, right? So here we go. Now here comes the dumb down effect. So they understand that the first 7 years is how that they can, change, and reconstruct everything of your knowledge. Now remember, had you been connected, to the placenta, had everything gone its proper way, you didn't get the inoculation, you would already come with a knowing. You would already come with a genius. But they strip you of your genius, right? They suppress you of your genius so that now you can fall prey to the education system, because now they have control. Now they got you to be in a part of a belief system, and they got control now to indoctrinate you through the school systems, through the vaccinations and everything, to suppress the knowing. This is why we have the false sense of thinking and believing that we did not know anything, right? We did not know anything. So we had to go to school now to learn. So the blank slate, they say that we come under the veil and the illusion has been done purposefully in this way. This is why they did not want a lot of the births, to be done at home, and they took the births out of the home. They registered you to create this straw man and everything. Everything is based on the illusion, but in the process of taking you from nature and creating you into an artificial environment, it started. As you came out of the womb, as well as your environment. So everything was pretty much in place for you to accept the value of the artificial aspect of being, right? So everything, because you came with the knowing, you came with the knowledge, they stripped you of that. Then now in terms of nutrition, they were not promoting breastfeeding. They put you on cow's milk, animal milk. That was not conducive to your being, because it was the natural aspect of the mother plus what was out in nature, right? The natural aspect of nature. So they took you there, and then they tell you that they took you from the powdered milk or whatever, the canned milk, and then they said that you could get the cow's milk. So everything has been built by design to take you away from nature, right? So now they have inoculated you. They've cut you away from all of the key codes that came with the placenta that was supposed to stay attached to you, right? Now you're in their education system. You are also in certain environmental stimulations to now convince you of whatever social construct that they have now placed upon you, because of the division that they also has created with race and social economic statuses and different things of that nature, which is also artificial as well. It's to dumb you down and to put you in a state of survival frequencies, right? And then now they tell you that you have to go to school to get in debt and everything. All of that is artificial in nature, because remember, you were born with a knowing. And had they not interrupted what it is that you needed to have connected to you to receive everything from your placenta, from your genetics and different things of that nature, you would have been able to connect to yourself. Then now they artificially block out the sun, which is also a part of the connection to you, right? With the artificial clouds and different things, because they understand what the sun serves. This is why they say you're not supposed to look into the sun. The sun will blind you. This is all projection. This didn't have anything to do with you. So now they have artificial clouds now to say, to keep you from becoming connected to who you truly are, because they understood that these are factors. And then now they changed the dynamics of the food, right, to artificial foods, where they start modifying the seeds and different things. So I'm sure now you get to the gist of it. So and then they changed the doctor situation, right? To synthetic medication, when everything is also what you needed was also in nature. So the very thing that is in nature, they made a synthetic version of it, and then they run its course by telling you all of the side effects that can come along with this synthetic version of what nature has already provided. So they stripped you away from nature, from the medicinal aspects of natural herbs. So this is where now you got the educational system is a fraud, because they cut you off, right? They cut you off from the knowing, from the placenta. Then you have your doctors, where the doctors now is a fraud, because they cut you off from natural ability to be able to naturally heal yourself with the medicinals or the herbs that are out there. They cut you off with your food by saying, okay, the nutritional side of things, that you need more meat and cheese and dairy and all of these things that are not organic to your being, right? And they tell you that this is what is balanced, because now they've cut you off from the true knowing of yourself by blocking the sun and all of these things. So everything is artificial. Everything on this illusionary plane is artificial to you, because it has stripped you from nature. It has stripped you from the knowing and the knowledge of self, right? So then they give you, now they take you away from spirituality, because the true spirituality of the organic being is what they call black magic, dark magic, or whatever the case may be, right? Then they tell you that it is evil, right? They tell you that it's evil, that it's, it's not good. So, and to replace that, they indoctrinate you with religion, right? And then another thing too that has taken away, we had our own ability to communicate. And then now they give you language. So everything from then now, to keep you distracted from yourself, right? They give you entertainment, right? But then they utilize the etheric aspect of the genetics of the carbon being, the deeply carbon being, to facilitate these practices, these distractions, so that the energy can be harvested from that. And then they make it socially, economically beneficial, with the attachment now to the material, because now you've forgotten who you are, because they disconnected you. They indoctrinated you with education. They medicated you with synthetics, which is also away from nature. So now you're becoming more attached to this illusion, right? Thinking that it's the real thing. The material world is the real thing. So now you want more of the material, more so than you want the knowing and the knowledge of self. So these are just some of the things. So everything that is around you is artificial in nature. It's artificial. It is against nature. And I just wanted to somewhat break it down a little bit to give you an idea of how this has become more artificial to you, more so than it is beneficial, and how you became attached to the material world, because it was built by design to keep you away from nature. Had we been able to maintain ourselves in nature, it would have been a different result. It would have been a different result, and we would see a different result in our relative reality with this experience. So I just wanted to just give you a little bit of my take on how I'm becoming to understand how this is more of an illusion, because we have truly been disconnected from nature. Everything that has transpired thus far as we know it, and what we have normalized, is anti-nature. Artificial intelligence is anti-nature, because you are the organic intelligence. In order to create an artificial intelligence, they had to have something to map it from, and you are the map that they mapped it from. Ongoingly, even as we rise, even as we progress in our genetics, with the second sun that is now here, with everything that is transpiring right now, they're still mapping you. They're still seeing what we're saying and listening to what we're saying, how we're moving, the frequency that is emitted when we speak. All of that is being observed, and it's being measured. So, to create an artificial race, right? So this is the buildup for the artificial race, by mapping it from the organic and patterning it from that fall that we took, right, in order to be here, so that this new artificial race can be at that frequency and maintain that frequency without any ability to ascend. At least that's what they think, right? But things, a lot of things evolve. Things evolve. So I just wanted to put that out there, for you guys to just have a baseline of how we have been stripped away from nature and replaced. Everything has been replaced to artificial sense of means. And everything around you is artificial. The education system, all of that, because remember, you came with the knowing. You were built and equipped to come with the knowing, and that was cut away from you. That was cut off from you, right? So I just wanted to put that out there. It's just my own little observation, my synopsis of how I'm coming to understand what truly is. I know that there are others that can probably expound upon it and give more detail to just my base level of how I've come to understand it, but I just wanted to just give that little bit, to give you a start on, to give us a start on how we can start to understand how all of this is against nature, and why, and how it became to be against nature, because what we have done is normalize, like I say, anti-nature. We have normalized us being a part of anti-nature, down to the religion. We had spirituality, they gave us religion, which was false. We had, nutrition. Our nutrition was high yielding foods, and they gave us food that is processed and cooked by microwaves, and has been genetically modified, and just so many different things that has transpired that we consume. They gave us fast food. They gave us McDonald's and Burger King and pizza and all this other kind of stuff, all of these fast food restaurants and stuff like that, and that took us away. They took a lot of they created the illusion of time, right? And then they took away the time of ourselves by giving us jobs where we never really had anything for ourselves to do for ourselves, or any time for ourselves, because they took that away too. So we just have to really get the gist and understanding of what truly is versus what it is that they want you to believe. And then this is just my synopsis. This is just what I've come up with in terms of how I'm coming to my own understanding. So just let me know. Let me know if you can relate to this, if you can identify with this, and add, to what it is that you think that also comes along with, the anti-nature thing, because that's really what it is. Everything around us is anti-nature. Everything that is around us, even the building that we live in, like, it's like a round peg into a square hole, right? A round peg into a square hole, right? So with that being the case, right, look at the buildings. Like, they understood the 360. You still get a 360 in a square, but the way that the energy, circulates around is in a circle, is in a spiral, but they put you in a square. So it's everything has been modified to go against the true aspect of nature. Even the way we go to the bathroom, even the way we give birth to our children, everything has been modified. When I say any and everything has been modified that is against nature, right? It is anti-nature. So with that being said, peace to you all. It's a beautiful day here. I am so grateful and humble. I'm a little bit on the tired side, but I just wanted to put that out there because I feel like it was imperative. And I also wanted to do a live on IG, but I'm just not trusting certain things anymore because they keep blotching my lives and cutting me off and different things of that nature. So now, because I love to interact, but I'm kind of like forced to really get out what it is that I want to say without any type of interruption. I'm utilizing this medium right here with the video to do so, because I wanted to really say what I needed to say without it, being interrupted. So with that being said, I hope that you found this video beneficial. And anytime I come with anything else that, I feel that is beneficial to get us on the real true road of what is and why, I'm going to share it. All right, as long as I have the ability to do so. All right, so peace with you all. If I missed anything, I'll do another video, because sometimes when I run it back, I'm like, dang, I should have said this, or whatever the case. But I try to keep it organic and authentic as much, as I possibly can. So if I need to do another video, I will. All right, so with that being said, peace to you all. I love you guys immensely. Thank you for, taking the time to exchange the energy and watching the video. I truly do appreciate that. And, just know that you are everything. Everything is you. Like, as I said in my last video, you are one with the sun. I am one with the sun. In this rise in temperature of the sun, so that we can also rise with the sun. And just know who you are. Know thyself. That is the most important thing in these times right now, is to elevate yourself, rise, elevate yourself, okay? So with that being said, I love you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful, amazing evening. I salute to the divinity within you, and I will always see you in your highness because I know that your highness exists. All right? So peace to you all. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys later. Later.